All right. This is my third attempt to film this video. And when I say third attempt, I mean this is the third day. I was set down with the intentions of making this video. One day I'll make a video that's not a review. But Sutliff went through the trouble of sending me the tobacco, so I enjoy trying new things. Kentucky Planter. Soft and aromatic blend of all AAA burleys. Yep. This is, I don't know, for me, it's like a half step down from Blue Danube on sweetness, but they're similar otherwise. This one's more of a tobacco taste, if you will. Burley. Real good. Especially in the hot months. For me, I'm not a huge burley guy, but when it gets hot, you know, it's been running in the 90 degrees for the last few days. Well, I've been smoking this thing for a while now, but even in the 80s it was good. It's when it gets hot, that's when I like to smoke burleys. And this stuff's pretty good for that. So it's been perfectly timed, I think. I'll be honest. It's rare that I just run into a tobacco that I just don't like. You know, it does happen. But so this stuff's pretty good. Mild. There's nothing really over the top about it. Just a good, solid burley. Does have a sweetness to it. So, mellow. A couple of weeks ago, I smoked. I got some, dug out some Carter Hall that I've had. Carter Hall is like a, I don't know, you know, I get in that mood when it gets hot, you know, and I want to smoke burley. Sometimes I'll smoke Carter Hall, and that's just kind of I revisit it, you know, when it gets hot. And I was smoking this stuff, and I thought, well, you know, I should smoke some just to remember, because it's been a long time, you know. It's been last year or something, I don't know, since I've touched Carter Hall. So I did that, and I would say that the blends are similar. This is seems to be a little higher quality in appearance and texture, and in as far as the smoke, maybe it's a little cleaner tasting. Maybe. But it's, to me, just to me, it's very similar. Carter Hall, maybe a little higher quality. So that's pretty good. Comparison, I think it's a step up from Carter Hall. Now I know I do like Carter Hall. I think it's great. I think it's, you know, it's definitely one of the best values for a drugstore blend. That's where I think I'm going with this, because this video is not about Carter Hall. It's about Kentucky Planter, and I think Kentucky Planter is just a step up from a drugstore tobacco in a positive way, not in a negative light. It would be the refined pipe smokers burley. You know, it's good, smooth, hard to keep lit when you're talking. So that's it, man. Carter Hall. Carter Hall. Kentucky Planter. It's, it's good, though. It's good if you like burleys. If you don't like burleys, it's not going to be any good because it is very burly. You know, I mean, it's like, well, you know, I talked about it a lot lately with these Sutliff blends. Is you know, burley is very, to me, it's very dynamic smoke. It's very nutty and creamy at the beginning, and then very earthy at the end. And this smoke is, you know, definitely has that characteristic. Now, I probably only smoked, I don't know, 15 bowls over the last few weeks. I'm kind of worked in some tobaccos that I just kind of fallbacks. You know, I've been smoking the Sutliff stuff for a while, which some of it's really good. I mean, Bosphorus Cruise is probably a tobacco that I'm going to stock up on pretty heavily, you know, because it's pretty great. Oh, but that said, and I've said this before, most blends have kind of a characteristic to them, and you know, like Samuel Gawith is a brand that I kind of stick to, and they thankfully they're back in availability. But you know, to be honest with you, I hadn't bought any of it since it's come back. I already have a cellar full of it, but it's so much more expensive now than it was. So, and that's a good thing about Sutliff, is it's not so expensive. And but it's the same thing holds true with Samuel Gawith blends. Like, you know, a Samuel Gawith Virginia when you taste it. You know, they use the same Virginias in all of their blends, or most of them, and you know they're Orientals. You know what they taste like. You know, so it's you know that you know the wherever their leaf supplier is, they're using those same components in their different blends. Of course they are. I mean, why would they not do that? And so they kind of have a distinctive taste to them. McClellan's are the same way. You know, McClellan's, you can tell when you're smoking a McClellan tobacco. So, and Sutliff has that too. Sutliff has a characteristic. I don't know what it is, but there's, and it's not bad. I mean, none of them are. They're just kind of, you know, you can just tell. And so I've been on Sutliff for such a long time that I've just been rotating in some other things too. So that's why I've slowed down a bit. Well, I was never really productive, but slowed down just a hair. I've still got Black Swan. I've been smoking Black Swan now for a while, just occasionally, you know. I don't think I could smoke Black Swan every day. It's great. I'm enjoying it, and my review will be out shortly. But it's for me, it's a great change of pace. I just like Black Cavendish, you know, and but I don't like it every day. But I like it as a change up. So anyway, this stuff derailed so many times in this video. This stuff is pretty good, and I could, you know, I'd use it as if you're a burley smoker. Or if you want to try, you know, just straight out burley, it's a good choice, and the price is right. And you know, if you see it at a pipe meetup or something, give it a shot. You know, it's not strong, doesn't have a lot of You know, it doesn't have a pungent flavor or strong flavor at all. It's just smooth burley, nutty, creamy burley. God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.